Okay. Uh, Hi, everybody. I'll just reintroduce myself. Hope you guys, whoever have joined on the day one, would have noticed. Again, just rejoining here for giving this training on Service Cloud. I have almost 16 plus years of experience in the overall IT industry, and with Salesforce, I'm almost here for more than 6 years. So currently, I'm with Accenture. I'm managing projects, and it's a kind of like technical and then management role. And prior to this, I was with multiple companies, like the recent ones being Preludisus and then IBM and TCS, and then some manufacturing based companies like Renault, Nissan, and Daimler as well. I had worked on. So this is a background about myself. Okay, the today's session it's gonna be on Service Cloud, and I'll give a brief about what is all Service Cloud is about. So people who are very much new to Salesforce, it will be easy for you to understand. So you guys can listen, and it is not gonna be theoretical. It's completely only practical. So I want all of you to open your Trailhead. So you can open your Trailhead parallelly. I mean, it's gonna be that kind of session. So we'll start off with. So what is gonna cover today? We'll be covering it till 12:30, and tomorrow mostly we'll be closing it by 11:15 to 11:30. Suppose that I have some other assignments, so I'll be leaving for the day for tomorrow. Okay, and these are all the ones which we'll be covering for today and tomorrow. That is the basic of introductions, and then service console, how the user is looking like, what exactly is case management, email to case, web to case, assignment rules, auto response rules, reports, dashboards, and workbench. So these are all the things which we'll be covering. And there are other things also which is there in the Sales Cloud. Due to the limitation of time, we'll be covering this much. So further, if you can refer the Trailhead, and lot of things are there in it, you guys have to keep learning on that. Okay, coming to so first we'll start with the Service Cloud, introduction to Salesforce Service Cloud. So before we go into that, I want you guys to let me know what is service. Yeah, I guess you guys have a chat box here. You guys can put in your understanding here. What is service?
Hi Annapurni. After delivering the product, we need to give some maintenance to the customers. So in that case, we are providing service.
Good, very good. Anybody else? What is service?
And after sales support that was given to customer.
Yeah, right. Okay, helping customers to maintain their products, right, Babu? Yes, providing technical support. Yes, right. Okay. So any examples?
Solve the customer issues.
Yes, solving the customer issues. And can you guys give examples of your daily products which you are using, where you are seeing the service?
Repair of a laptop or repair.
Yes, laptop repair.
AMC support.
AMC
For the any manufacturing domain means.
right, any manufacturing
Right,
AMCs, right,
yeah.
maintenance and control, yes. All commercial e-sites, right.
Internet switch supported by broadband provider.
Yes, right. All internet and telecom related. Those are all the places where we see services. And
Yeah, in e-commerce also, you can say.
right.
And bank sectors also post services.
Right. Perfectly. All you guys are aware of all these things. So just to re-say that, I'm giving an example of ICICI Bank where we are a customers of ICICI or HDFC or any other bank. So after we have our accounts, so we may face some issues like we are not able to withdraw that money. So then we'll be reaching out to them. How are we reaching out to them? How you guys used to reach out?
Help or support.
Yes. So help or support, like how is that? What is that help or support I'm asking?
We
Like
raise
phone,
Yes,
email,
it's
chat,
email,
bot,
chatbot, phone. Yes, right.
uh,
So these are all
social
the
media
mode
also
of,
nowadays.
exactly. These are all the mode of services. And technically, whatever you said, what is that called in Salesforce? Or whatever you guys said, it is all right. Email, chat, phone. Have some technical name for that.
case.
Okay. The outcome of whatever you are raising it, that will be that is the outcome of the case. These are all the channels which we are connecting, right, for for the service, for contacting the service provider, that is phone, email, social media. What is this called? Yes, omni channel. Vipendra Kumar, he has mentioned it is the multiple ways where service provider should provide access. That why we are concentrating on omni channel, because that is how the life taking it to a more digitalized way. And everything has to be handy and digitalized. We cannot, earlier days we used to have only one landline phone at our home, or we used to go in person. Hopefully we must be having only BSNL, so there will be less mode of communication from customer to the service provider, and the response time and how they solve it, all those will be difficult. So due to that, we are lacking our customer, the customer service is not provided for the money which we are getting paid. To avoid all these things, this omni channel came into picture, where industries found that one way is not the point of contacting or communicating to customer. We should provide multiple ways. So this I mean, these days there is a case you can raise even through WhatsApp, even through social medias, Twitter, I mean, and then all those Facebook and everything, in Insta, everywhere it is introduced. So all these things were introduced. We have to keep ourselves updated to the market. So when people are constantly using Instagram, so then industry also thought, okay, we should have have an integration with Instagram, so that what people can raise their queries directly in Instagram, instead of we in a old culture, in a legacy culture, open some email and then put it in a document, or open some open some URL where we need to enter what is the issue, what priority, all those things. So to make it in an easy way, omni channel came into picture. Okay, and coming to the TVS, so what is that example? Can anyone explain me why, what service is needed in this?
Service.
Okay, yeah, vehicle service. So
Servicing of vehicles.
yes,
Servicing of
servicing of
vehicle.
vehicles and warranties, and then any claims. So all those things will be covered under this kind of like manufacturing. So that is completely banking. This is manufacturing. And coming to telecom, so I've given an example of Airtel. So what is that service comes under this Airtel?
Or connection issue. Ma'am, connection issue.
Broadband service. Yes,
Broadband.
connection
Network
issues,
issue.
network issues. Yes, and then payment related. All those are also services. We maybe build extras, quality related. Yes, network, internet. Yes, right. These are all the services which are, which we are aware of, and these are all the industries which are like very common. And there are multiple other industries like manufacturing, like as we have seen, it is one of the example is TVS, and more lot of industries are there. Now what Salesforce has come up is, we term it as a packaged application. The Salesforce by themselves have identified what are all the things which a customer needs. Okay, if you take a banking example, okay, they may be needing a case where they need to raise it from a customer. How the case will be, either they're not able to log into their net banking application, or they're not able to withdraw the money. There is a miscalculation in the credit card interest rate. Credit card is highly charged. So they already know all these things, because these are all the very common things. So they have the our application designed already, so that any user whoever has purchased, I mean any organization like ICICI or HDFC, who have this license purchased, they can directly use it for their needs. On top of it, based upon their needs, little customizations will be required. So this is what is a Salesforce, which they are providing as a part of Service Cloud. It is a specific cloud. We have lot of clouds in Salesforce. I mean, lot of clouds: Sales Cloud, Service Cloud, Community Cloud. Lot of things are there. So Service Cloud specifically deals with, mainly it deals with the case objects. So case is a thing. Now whatever we were talking about, right, when people raises an issue, so it's all covering as part of the case. So that is what we are gonna see here. Okay, now we will move on to what is service console, and then how the UI will be looking like, and what is case management. So what you guys have to do is, all of you can open your trial head. So I'll also parallelly open that. So we will start doing only all practical things. So open your trial head. I'll also just open your trial head for who are very new. I guess the link was shared by Anand in the chat, trialhead.salesforce.com. It will ask you for a login. You can log in through your Gmail or any of the email, or even through your Salesforce credential itself if you have that. So go to any of any of your module, take build Apex coding class or anything. So just come down. If you're coming down, you will be having this launch. Or if you already have your URL, people who are already using your Trailhead, you guys will be having the URL already with your hands, so that you can use. People who are new to this, you guys can follow this. So when you click on launch, this is a page which will be launching in. So this is the application which, this is the app which was provided to us. It will be your personal, so you guys can use this. Okay, now I'll just go into this. My screen is visible to all. Yeah.
Could you show us again how to navigate?
Okay. So first go to trialhead.salesforce.com.
Okay.
In that it will ask for your login. So
Okay.
on top there will be an option called login. So there you need to log in with your Gmail, or it will give an options for login options. So just log in with that.
Okay.
After you log in, go to any module, or you can go to this module itself.
Where do we find? Because I don't.
In the search Trailhead, here there is an
Okay.
option called
I can
search Trailhead. So in the
Okay.
search Trailhead, you can put this any module. Yeah.
You can also go on hands-on all, and then you can click on launch to get the results.
Okay. Let me search that.
Yeah. Go, or you can go to any module. So at the bottom, you will be able to see your own module will be there. So there you can click on launch. Okay, I'll start off with.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, now this is our application. This is our overall Salesforce application. Hope you would have already seen. If not, hope everybody have your application, Trailhead application open. If not, immediately you guys can do it. So this is an app launcher, the dots which we see here. You have to enter service space console. So it will automatically show you the service console. So service console is the one which is designed by Salesforce, where this is specifically meant for our service cloud. So all the components which are related to say service cloud will be embedded here. Additionally, we can also add any or remove any whatever changes which we needed, that can be done here. But the service console is meant for the service cloud. Okay, this is how the case will look like. So it will have some options like all closed cases, open cases, all depending on the status. If you see here, this is a close, it will show all closed cases, all open cases, my cases, meaning the case which are assigned specifically to me. So this is how the case looks like. Let us just go into any one of the case. So it will have the case number, which will be auto-generated, and to whom the case is assigned, the status, what is the and what is the subject, and in detail description. Say for example, if we take a telecom one, the same tel, probably we can say that my internet is not working as expected. There is a maybe my limit GB is I did not use much, but it is showing 2 GB is completed. So that kind of issue. So all you can put here. So subject they'll be mentioning, okay, internet issue. In description they'll give in detail. So and then just click on this details. In details it will show who is the contact, who has raised this case, and does he have any account as in like whether he is directly a person, or is he from directly from some company, some kind of like directly from Salesforce he's representing, or he is representing from Accenture, something like that. And then it will show all the contact numbers, his own contact numbers, and what is the source, and if any other info which was provided, all those also will be available here. So this is the main basics of case. So I'll just show you on creating one record. Just click on new. There are some mandatory fields which we need to fill in. I'm just giving web. Okay, who is the contact person for this?
Anthony, where we need to Where is our new? Yes. How can you open it?
We are not able to look at this console, service console. That was when we logged in.
Okay, have you logged into your, are you able to see the application?
Yes,
What is it you're able to see in this? Are you having this app launcher?
there is no app launcher, sir. We logged in here. We are in the main page.
Okay.
Yeah, you can log in developer edition. Otherwise,
Yes, right. If you
if
have
you
developer
have
edition, you can log into that as well.
I'm a
it
developer
is
at
user
only.
friendly.
Yeah, Annapurni, I'm in the detail page. So how to create a new one now?
How to create
New. Now you are creating new, right?
new case, right?
Yeah.
Just click on the case. Here there is an option called cases, no? The cases tabs
Yes.
near service console.
Yes.
Here there's a new button.
Okay. 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 Fine.
New change owner
We
and
have
all
to
those
close this
things.
application and okay. Okay. Fine.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Just create new. So and how, yeah, the other guy who was saying that you were not able to see the service console itself. So
Yes,
just
yes.
check if you are having this app launcher.
Oh, where can I find this app launcher? Right now I'm logged in here. In the I clicked in products we have, industries we have, left hand side.
No, I'm not able to recollect what is that.
Could we share our screen so that so someone who is new you can get
He
right?
just opened Trailhead. He is not open any module. That's why able to see the screen.
Let me
You
share my
see,
screen. 1 minute, sir. Can I share my screen also?
it will be time consuming, no, because we won't be able to cover all. Probably you can check with internal team.
No,
Yes.
for one.
Yes.
Okay. Because we won't be able to follow anything if we don't open the case, right? So for one people, if they can share the screen.
Yeah, just share it now. So we'll finish that off. So all of you can have a listen.
Annapurni, my trailhead account, I am having sneakers, as a product actually that is being sold. If you go into the type, I'm not finding anything relating to sneaker to raise a case. So I have selected other. Is it okay, or because there it is
You can use
mechanical?
trial heads. There are multiple. See, even from trial head, you can have multiple. You can create your own box itself. You can do that instead of waiting for
Okay,
them.
that you will be explaining. Okay, thanks.
Annapurna, here
Yeah.
request, right? So instead of maybe just directly opening all the things, right? You can show how
That's
playgrounds
what
are.
I was showing, no, so
Yeah,
far.
yeah. You just launched, right? Instead of create playground, from there you can start and then they can
Ah,
follow.
okay, fine. I'll do that
Yeah,
now.
that will help most of them, I think. Instead of
Mm.
just clicking on launch, create playground. From there they can follow.
Yeah. Okay, I'll do that.
1 minute activity.
Okay. So all of you, please, yeah, I'll help that. So just go to trialhead.salesforce.com.
Yeah, we can share that file link, so that everyone can go into the same model.
Yeah. So go to trialhead.salesforce.com.
Can you ping me in this chart
It is
window?
there. It is there in the chat already. Also, it is there again. Also,
Oh,
so
yeah, we'll post
at
it.
the top there will be a login option. So click on that and click on login. So and it will ask for your Gmail or any email IDs to log in. So just log into that. Once you log in, you'll be able to see your name here.
And then you can select the hands-on org, so it would automatically open it.
Where is that option? Hands-on. That option is not visible.
Yeah. Here, I'm showing you.
Okay.
So ideally, right, everyone. So we
Yeah,
last
click on
time we signed up
hands-on
developer
now.
edition.
Yeah, we clicked on hands-on option. Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah,
here you can
there are.
see it.
If there are any available, you can just click on launch on anyone. If there is nothing available, click on create playground.
Create a playground. Yes, create a playground.
Check if any is available. If because creating a playground, it will take some 1 or 2 minutes. If any is available, you can directly click on launch.
For new user, it is not available. The already created only it is available.
Yeah,
Please
for
go
new
create
you
a
can
playground.
click
Yeah.
on create playground.
That will confusing people. Yeah.
Okay. I'll just show clicking on launch. So click on launch. I have clicked on launch.
Excuse me, for Service Cloud, should we create a separate playground? Can't we use the existing playground?
Existing also will suffice.
Okay, thank you.
Once you log in, you will immediately get this kind of page.
Wait,
That is a playground starter.
yeah.
Welcome, install a package, get your credentials. Here you will be having your this launcher, app launcher. The 9 dots.
Yes, we found
There
that.
you click on that. Yeah, enter service. You will automatically get this service console. So go to that service console.
This is only for Service Cloud. Other clouds also.
All the clouds you can say
No, all the players will be
see
Okay.
here
Okay.
itself.
Yeah,
Sales
got it.
means you
Got
can
it. Yeah.
enter sales. Yeah.
Yeah,
Since
sure.
now we are concentrating on service, we are just showing that. So once you click on service cloud, this page will come in. This I have renamed. I'll show my other app.
Yeah, Anupurni,
Yeah, you will get into this page where you will be under the case. So there under this case, you guys can click on this new option where you will be able to create a new case. Yeah, someone asked some doubts.
there is a service and service console is there. So
Service
what is
console, you can click on service console. Service console is the one which was specifically like all the case, all the specific related to. See, if you see, I'm showing the drop down now. Case, accounts, contacts, accounts, reports, dashboard, and all those things. These are all. This was specifically built by Salesforce itself. They are providing it as a service console where it is meant for Service Cloud. Okay, so click on the new case, create a new case. So I'm just saving this. So when you're saving, automatically the case number will be created. So all these are again some technical things are there. Probably one by one you guys have to learn. We are just giving you some basics.
Wait, we are unable to create a case here. How to create a case?
Click on this cases. There you have this new option. There's a
Okay.
case page
Yeah,
here.
yes, yeah, case sheet is there.
Yeah, click on that new option and then enter the data and then click on save.
Guys, if you have any doubts, go to the Google. If you're running the timeout, otherwise you won't finish anything here.
Yeah, correct. Because it
Yeah.
will be limited.
These are the
Yeah.
small things. These are the small things.
Yeah, you can just put in that group chat also. At least others will be helping you.
Okay.
Yeah, this is right.
Everyone,
Okay.
like all these people are with different technology will came here. First of all, we are not. I'm
Understood. So whatever I'm saying, na, just follow immediately instead of wasting your time because we are having
we are
short of
not
time, right?
we are learning here.
Understood. Understood. All right. Okay.
yeah, Anupurni,
So yeah.
while I'm entering the details in the new one, in the contact name it is asking some tick list and everything.
Oh, if it is asking, you can enter. No, whatever it is asking, enter it. By default,
Uh-huh.
the UI
So
says,
I click on the new contact, it is opening one more window.
yeah, proceed with it. It will automatically prompt you what has to be done and what is required.
Okay.
Proceed with it. If it is asking for enter. Okay, so that is how this is what I am showing now is the list of cases. This is how the cases all looks like. So this is how the UI will look like for the cases. So and okay, what else we have? Okay, navigation and user interface, case management. So all three we have covered, like how, okay, in detail of case management is email to case. Now we are going to email to case and then web to case. Okay, what is email to case? Yeah, anybody?
Customers can send an issue through emails. It will create one
Yeah.
case. That is the email to case.
Right, exactly. Right. What you said is right. Now we will go to email to case. So what you guys have to do, go to, see here there is a 3 icon at the top, setup icon. Just click on that setup. Hope you guys are following. So just have a note and then keep following because we won't be able to repeating it. Click on this setup. When you click on setup, automatically a new page will be opening. When a new page opens here, you will have setup, home and object manager. App launcher, setup, home and object manager. In the quick find, you have to enter email. So just enter email dot hyphen dot to. If you enter, automatically you will get this email to case. So you have to click on that email to case. When you click on that email to case, this page, email to case settings will be open. Click on edit. You have to enable two things. If it is already enabled in your application, you just check if it is enabled. If not, you enable it. Enable email to case. This option should be checked and then scroll down. You have an option called enable on demand service. This option to be checked. Rest of it will leave us what is there in the application.
Sorry to interrupt. No, we are getting only email to Salesforce. We didn't have email to case.
You have to type properly as what I am typing.
Okay. Email icon to.
Yeah, that's what you guys have to follow. I'm saying.
Yeah, okay.
Just
Thanks.
follow word by word. Yeah. Okay. So once you have entered this,
Anupurni,
yeah.
yeah, email to case in that settings. Which one you have to tick in that? Enable email
That's
to
what I've
case.
been saying so far, na? Enable email to case and then enable on demand service. Only these two you have to check in. So let me
See,
repeat.
the
Setup,
points are not clear.
home, go to app, there will be app launcher, setup, home and object manager, and in the quick find box you have to enter email hyphen to. So if you enter that, you will get service email to case. Click on that. So this page will be open, that is email to case page will be open. We can click on edit, and in the edit you have to enable this, enable email to case, mark it as yes, and then enable on demand service, mark it as yes. Only these two are required for now, for the basic ones.
Yeah. Okay.
And then click on save. So once you click on save, you will get an option like this. At the bottom you will be able to see routing address. With if it is a new one, you will not have anything. I'll just delete this for your info. So hope all of you are on this page, that is in email to case, where you will be able to see enable on demand services ticked and then a routing address is there at the bottom. Now I'll go for the routing address. So what is routing address is like from which email to which email someone has to send for the cases. Say for example, if you're taking HDFC, we have some email ID at support at hdfc.com, support at iccibank.com, something like that. So we will create a new, click on new routing address. We'll take an example of HDFC support service. So as of now, we're just giving some test.com. This should be some actual email ID in the real case, so we are just giving some test.com. Okay, and whatever the case we are getting it, whom are we going to assign? And what is the case priority? So whatever the email which is coming through this support email ID, we are assigning some priority. By default it is medium, and case origin, it is coming through email, so I'm marking it as email, and then I'm clicking on save. So if I do this, what I'm getting is I'll be getting the email address. Check that you should get this email service address. If you're not getting this, you have not enabled your previous step properly. So let me repeat this step again. So under email to case, you have something called routing address. There's already one for HDFC. I'll create one more. Click on new. Maybe we'll take Airtel broadband support. Some email ID. So once I create it, automatically an email service address will be created. So now what is our action item after you have created is, so what is the expectation here? Any user or any customer whoever is sending email to this email ID, a case has to be created. So for that we have just started our setup. Now we have to map it. See, just like that we cannot give any email ID, because whatever email we are getting in that, it has to be converted to a case here. So for that, this email service address will be automatically generated. Now what we have to do is, to this particular ID, kind of like to Airtel or to HDFC, they must be having this email ID. This should be a valid email ID. So we have to give them this email service address and then this email address. And what a technical person, IT team will do this is not our scope, but then we have to take care of this. So you have to give this service address and then this email ID. So they will route whatever email we are getting in this to this email ID. So thereby we will be getting an email. So since that is not in our scope for now, we'll just take this email service address. So take this, copy this in your local, and instead of sending email to here, we are sending email to this, since it is not at mapped. See, if you see, the verification is showing it as pending. Once this mapping is done, only then it will be verified. So since this is the dummy email ID, we will not be able to verify. Now probably you can give your original email ID. After you give your original email ID, you have to go to your Gmail box and then verify it. And after verifying, you have to forward. There is a forward option in the Gmail settings. So there you have to forward this email to this. So that is a IT support's task. As of now, we can consider this alone, email service address. So this email ID, just copy it in your local, and we have to send an email to this. So I'll take an example of sending an email. This is my Gmail ID. Are you able to see my Gmail box which I have opened? So send an email to this ID, whatever the service address which we have mentioned. Email to case testing. So what will be the subject? Adult broadband issue. Broadband not working. Please contact me immediately. So something like this. This is how usually customers email, right? So we'll just email like this, and you can also mention what is your consumer number. Like this, you'll be giving your name. So you will be sending an email. So I have sent an email.
Just a question on a fully wired loads.
Yeah.
So the emails that the customer sends will be routed to the service address, or
Yeah, that routing is internal. It will be taken care by the IT team. That's what I was saying. You have to inform the IT team of Airtel, give this email address and then give this email service address. So they will be mapping those two. So a customer can directly will be sending email to this address.
okay, okay, sounds good, sounds good. So they'll have to map it in the backend.
Yes, right. They'll be mapping it at the backend.
Sounds good. Thank you.
Annapurni, usually for customer support they give an email ID. Whether that will be the routing address actually. For customer support contact us, then they give the email ID, right? So all
Yes,
the
right. That
customers.
email ID is the one which you will be entering it here, because that is our scope. So system will automatically generate the email service address. This is not required for the end customer. So here it will be like
Okay.
this: airtel@broadbandsupport.com. This service address you need to provide it to the Airtel people. That is your customer. I mean,
Okay.
for the client whom you are working on. So they will be doing this mapping. So now
So
I had sent the
maybe
email, right? Mm.
they may Airtel may give for large client they may give probably separate.
Yes, right. Yes, we have such
Isn't
options.
that?
That is why,
Okay.
yes, all those things you can enter here. I added here na two email address. So similarly, you can have that as well. So that is why here we have an option also, or to whom it will be routed to, case owner. So because for large owners and all, for premium customers, you can assign directly to that team, to the other owner. Now everything not necessary you have to assign to the L1 people. There are other people in the team. There will be separate teams, so you can assign automatically like that. The case priority also you can change accordingly. So these are all the things which you can, the case origin also, instead of email, you can have some which we have sent that has come here as a case. If you see here, the 1030. So I'm just drilling down to that. If you see a case owner, since I have given my name, it will come. Whatever the details which I have entered in the email, that will be coming here as a description. And the subject which is there in the email subject, that will subject here. So the status will be new. The priority which we have defined, it is a medium, it will be there. The case number is automatically generated. So this is called the email to case. So from each email which I have sent, and my name from the email ID, and what time the email was sent, all those will be captured. Okay, I'll just show you one more time. Just give a brief about it again. So you have to go to Aperture, go to setup here. From here, there's a setup option. Go to setup. If you go to setup, it will come here. Setup, home and object manager. In home, you have something called quick find. There you have to enter email without space, enter hyphen, and then without space, give TO. Automatically an email to case will be coming. Or if you're not able to find, if you just enter email, you have to scroll through down, then go to this email to case. When you click on email to case, this page will be coming in. You have to click on edit. After you click on edit, two things you have to mark it: enable email to case, and then enable on demand service. So click on save. After you click on save, scroll down. Routing address will be, if it is blank, you have to create new. When you create new, just it will ask for some routing name. Routing name is one where it is a kind of like a real name where the routing name will be. This is related to Airtel broadband, so we have given it as Airtel broadband support, and the actual email ID of where the support is needed to where the email will be sent by the customers, and what is a case owner, case priority, and case origin, that will be entering in, and click on save. So after you're saving all these things, it will be under pending. Even at the stage pending for your testing, you can test with this by sending an email to this email address. And a verification email will be sent to this email ID if you are giving your original Gmail. There you can click on verified. After verified, the status will convert it into verified. Still, you will not get email to case. Reason that mapping has to be done. That is, email service address has to be mapped to this email address. So for your test, use this email service address. Use this email service address. Go to your Gmail or any other email, and then send an email out of it, and just wait for few seconds. An email, the case will be automatically created with all the content whichever you have entered here. So this is one of the model of omni-channel where from how see this is how Airtel and everywhere where we are sending an email right nowadays. So how are they tracking in an email? So everything will be captured in this application as their case. So they will be monitoring it. So they'll go to the case and what are all the action items, whether they have contacted lot of see if you see under this case there are actives as well. So under this case, what is that activity? Okay, you had email and I have to call you back.
Yeah, there is a one question. The case will be assigned to the case owner that we have mentioned in the setting.
Yeah, right.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah. So you can add probably you may want to I mean what are all the other details which is
What is case owner? I'm getting error there. I gave my initials DR and it is giving an error.
case owner should be the person who is already having a sales access to this. Your user you can give as of now because they should have access to your yeah.
Okay.
They should have access to this application because you're assigning some
My
if that's the owner to someone.
my Gmail or my Trailhead user ID.
No, your Salesforce user ID. You are logging to the Salesforce, right? This is your hands-on org. This in this org you are having some user ID. Now that user ID only will be captured here.
Okay.
You have logged in already now, so you can give your name itself. Just you enter. If you enter your name, you'll be able to see.
Okay.
Since it is a hands-on, you will be having only 2 licenses. I guess 1 or 2. So only 1 or 2 users you'll be able to have. You can give that.
Thank you.
Yeah.
So what is the Omni rule?
Annapurni,
Sorry,
I have
your
one
question was not clear.
What is the Omni rules? Something you are saying that Omni.
No, omni-channel as in like there are this is also one of it like omni-channel as in like there are multiple things are there. Technically when we go to omni-channel it is in deep where it will be automatically assigned to the case owner based upon the priority, based upon the status or based upon the availability of the team, based upon lot of options are there. So that anyway we are not covering in this session. So it is just a base I'm giving. So omni-channel as in like as in many ways are there for a customer to reach out to the service provider for the issue. So this is one such channel. Email to case is one such channel where an email will be raised by the customer and it will be converted to a case in our application. And further, how is that the case now that we have just assigned with one user? So now it has to be assigned to the case owner. Now I am the case owner here. So there are some multiple case owners will be there. See, if you go to in a real case, it has to go to the broadband issue, network issue people, and they have to look into it. Who is available at this point of time? Because they'll be working in shifts. So all those based upon their priority. So those are all the things which will be covered as part of the omni channel.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah. So by this we are closing with email to case. Any generic queries on email to case? Yeah.
So do we add to the emails to the existing case also? Suppose if we are getting multiple emails that is related to one case, existing
Yes,
case.
you can create. No, I didn't get your query clear. Are you referring to that? We can have multiple email addresses for getting this cases.
No, for one case can be that is if you are getting multiple bulk emails that is related to only one case, so we can add it that right to the existing case whatever.
No, still I did not get your query.
Okay, Annapurni, this is Sujita. Actually, am I audible?
Yeah. Proceed, Sujita.
Yeah. We have customer 1 and customer 2. So here customer 1 is raising with a high priority case and customer 2 is raising a low priority case. But when we are creating long address, I mean service address, we are giving priority as a medium. How it will consider when customer 1 and customer 2 sending emails?
Yeah, that we have to probably you have to create 2 email addresses, one the priority customers and one for the low priority customers, and accordingly you can change your inputs here.
Okay, understood. Thank you.
Yeah.
Where is the omni channel? So This is the only channel is the thing where it will route to the respective team. Okay, there are many things that I have put the trial link over there. So if
Okay.
you go to the Omni channel, right, that would be a homework or task that you have to do. So there, what the things will be doing whenever an email comes in, right?
Hmm.
Based on the our omni-channel configuration, it will check. For example, TVS company can have multiple customer care support will be there. One for two-wheeler or for some other things. So based on, but they will have one common email ID support at tvs.com.
Yeah, yeah.
So whenever email is coming based on subject,
Hmm.
we can route that to the respective team. It will go to the two-wheeler team or insurance team like that. They can have this routing. Based on the skill set also, we can route to the respective engineers also. We can set a group and we can send those things. That is comes under advanced thing.
Yes, yes. Only,
Okay.
omni channel only can decide where to go the cases
Yes.
regarding department. Yeah.
Yes, that will be
Yeah.
taken care from there.
Okay.
Here for our initial training, we are just going with email to case as a basic thing. So you understand the basic concept, then we can go into advanced part.
Sure, sure. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Okay, okay. My
Yeah.
question is like, okay, I will elaborate. Suppose we are getting one email from one customer that's, for example, broadband is not working. Okay, so that is converted to a case. It's already there. That is already we have existing case. So we are getting the same email relating to that case itself from the same customer. Suppose my broadband still not at resolved like that. So those kind of emails can we
Okay.
yeah
In this,
add to
what
that existing.
Salesforce will do is, I got your query. So this there is a I mean inbuilt functionality which is designed in Salesforce itself. From the same link, if I mean from the see, now that we can send an email from here, we can send an email to the back to the customer. So now, okay, now the case has come to me, so I am addressing it back to the customer, saying that,
Okay.
okay, I have solved all your queries. I'm just emailing. Let me see. Hi, Anna. Your issue is solved. Please check and get back. So something like this. So you're saying that if they are replying back on top of this, like where it will go, whether it will be creating a new case.
Yeah, new case. Otherwise, if the problem again exists, they will send again the email, right?
Understood. Okay. So what? Okay. Now that I have sent an email, this email, no, this it will have a specific, kind of like a unique ID, because the email is sent from here. It is all inbuilt thing. So when a customer replies on top of it again, that will be added as an email here, and it will not create a new case. So that is an inbuilt. Salesforce is taking care of it. If the case is closed, then it will create a new case. That too, it will have a parent case. There is something called parent case. You will be able to see that here. So, but if at a time, if a user is sending two emails separately, I mean at the same time, in that case, two cases will be created. We can close it as a duplicate. But then if they are replying on top of our email itself, which we have sent, see now that I have sent an email here. I have responded to them. I have checked my issue. I have responded. If you can see, it will be there of their previous email. This is how you would be receiving your response from the service providers. So you'll get this. On top of this, you will be replying it to them. So in that case, that email which they are sending it back, it will be added on here. The third email will be here. So it will not go to the new case, so that our old I mean our old trials will not be missed out. So that Salesforce is taking care. But that plays into role only when the case is open, or when the case is not closed.
Okay.
Probably if you want to do it in the closed as well, then you need to go for Apex level of configuration. It's a more advanced configuration. So this is just a basic. No, everything is feasible in Salesforce. So whatever the customer needs or whatever the business needs, everything is feasible. All we need to do the customization. That's what Salesforce is providing a basic. This is how we know, okay, a case will be created from an email. A case should be created. If they are replying on top of it, of course it should be under the same trial. Else, a new customer care who is taking care of it, they might be missing out what is the previous conversation. So all those are the basic ones which is already taken care by Salesforce. So something like new changes which is specific to our business need, we need to enhance, we need to customize it.
Okay, so unless until it is new, so our queries, all the emails we are getting, it is
Yes,
mapped to this.
yes, it will be mapped to the same thing.
Thank you. Thanks.
Once
You guys can
I have a
you guys can also try all those things in your trial head itself, in
Yeah.
your hands on.
Yes.
Yeah.
Once the case is closed, so again customer face issue, you will be open new case or will be the case.
Ideally, once the case is closed, technically it will be created as a new case, but then we ourselves, from an admin point of view, we can reopen that if the case is closed.
Is there any option for setting up rules to
Yes.
maintain the priority once we get the case and
Yes, yes,
without
right. We have
any
seen no in this email to case itself to which email, which one, and then to go into detail, like even for the same email, if if more than 3 users are sending an email, I want one user to be on the priority based upon his, based upon his priority or based upon his skills, or they have some prioritization of, they have platinum customers, some are gold customers, they have such kind of loyalty groups which each and every business. So based upon that also we can do it through omni channel, or if more in detail, there are some codings also, apex also can be used for all these things. Everything is feasible. All basics Salesforce is providing by themselves. Such kind of new added things, everything we have to go for some customizations. Okay, so hereby stopping with email to case. Probably your queries, you guys can put it in the chat, so people whoever is aware of, they'll be answering it. Now I'm moving to the web to case. Okay, what is web to case? Anybody? Web to case?
Hello.
Create a
Hello.
case from the particular website.
Yes, from a
So,
particular website. There will be a
yeah.
lot of websites. No, Airtel support directly. You can raise it, or even if you log into your HDFC internet banking, there itself, inside that itself, you can raise a case. You can raise your own issues. So those are all the things. So we'll go to that. Same thing. In your application, there is something called setup. Click on that setup. It will open a new page. There is the same thing in the quick find setup. Home and object manager will be finding. They will have a quick find. In the quick find, just enter web. If you just enter web, automatically last button you'll be having something called web to case. So click on that web to case. So I'll repeat, from the setup, you have something called setup on your right top corner near your picture. In the setup, go to, and if you enter the setup, your setup page will come. Setup, home and object manager tabs will be visible. You'll be having something called quick find. In the quick find, you need to enter web. If you just enter web, last button there is something called web to case. So click on that web to case. So if it's not created already, just click on new. All you just have to do is enable web to case and default response role. Okay, you guys can ignore if it's not mandatory. Just enable web to case and then click on save. So once you have enabled web to case, come down. There is something called web to case HTML generator. So here enter something called google.com. So this is the one. Once the, okay, I'll explain later. As of now, just enter this web google.com. Exclude this, include Rina, and then you can click on generate. Once you have clicked on generate, automatically HTML content will be created. So copy that entire HTML. You have to create a new notepad. Click on save, and then you can save it as HTML. Okay, I'll repeat all these steps once. So in your quick find, enter web. In the web, go to web to case. There you have to enable this and click on enable web to case, click on save, and after that same in the left side, if when you click on web, you'll have web to case HTML generator. So whatever is default there, let it be. You don't have to change anything. Just you can enter in the URL, enter Google, remove this include reCAPTCHA, click on generate. Once you click on generate, you will get a HTML data. Copy that, open your notepad, put that content, click on Control S, and then save it as .html. You can put in any notepad or notepad++, and then you can save it as .html. Now what this contains is, we have selected some default fields which was already there in the setup. These are all the fields, that is contact name, email, phone, subject and description. These are all the fields which we are going to show it in the web. So when you go to support in the HDFC or ICC bank support website, so there it will ask you to enter some details. So those are all the details. These are all the details which we are providing for now. There are other fields. In the case, whatever fields you want, you can enter. As of now, we are just going with the default vanilla fields, whatever is provided. So you have your HTML open. Just click on that HTML page. So this, just like that, we are following it. There are, I mean, if you what they generally do this is a HTML page. This page will be embedded in their in the HDFC site or ICICI or Airtel website. So they can directly enter, and the alignment is just like that. We are not taking care of it now, but then when they are entering it, all the UI, how the name should look like, what is the color, everything, they'll be taking care of it. So we are just giving it as it is how now. Okay, I'm just giving an example. I'm entering the name, Priya Raman, email ID, issue in Geo phone. Okay, some issue, whatever they are having an issue, they are just having, they'll be entering it and people will be clicking on submit. So now it is going to google.com. Why this is going to google.com? Here we have given this, here if you remember we gave google.com. So instead here, what in an ideal case it will be like, there will be some HTML page which has to be designed and it will show thank you for contacting Geo, our customer service contact will be reaching out to you in 24 hours, something like that. A message will be displayed here. So but then this is our email web to case. Now we will see where is the case. See, whatever we have created there, it has come out to this application now, issue in Geo phone. So a case will be automatically created and whatever data which we gave there will be coming out here as a description and as a subject. We gave only few fields. Whatever fields, if you feel that in the web to case all these fields are needed, you can enter all those fields as well. Like type, reason, everything, whatever we want, all those can be customized. Okay, I'll just repeat once again. So go to setup, web to case, enable this web to case and then click on save, web to case HTML generator, come down. So there are some fields which are already selected. If you want, you can add more fields as well. And URL just gives, as of now you can give Google and uncheck this, click on generate and you'll have this HTML generator. So this HTML files is the one which has to be given to the I mean to the to the people who are organized, who are developing the web. So just give it to them, like my Airtel team or HDFC support team. So they will embed this here So now, as since we are just doing only training, we are taking directly our application, the HTML file which we created. Just open that, enter all your datas. Test for training.
Not getting this window actually.
Sorry.
I'm not getting this window. Where should I go and search? I
Which
copied
window?
that in the notepad. That whatever the code we are getting in the, I copied it in the notepad and I saved it. And next, what is the step?
You have to serve it as .html.
Yeah, I saved it in the HTML file only.
When you open automatically, this is the page which it will show, because it's a hypertext now, so it will show in this way only. Probably, if it is not showing this way, then the content which you have copied now, you would have missed some space or something you would have missed. So you can regenerate from that Web2 case generation. Regenerate and then take it.
Yeah.
So description, subject, issue in HDFC
Directly, if you
login.
open Google Chrome itself, we are getting that web page.
Are you getting it?
No. After creating it,
you have your HTML creator, right? So I have saved my HTML here in my desktop. So you can double click on that. It is HTML now, so automatically it will open a browser.
Okay.
Not able to log into HDFC, some issue. So they'll be submitting it. So this will be happening from the customer end. So for our testing, we are doing that. So I'm just again showing whatever the case which was created now. So we'll just wait for a few seconds. The case will be created here, whatever we have generated from the HTML file. So you guys are able to create, or any queries in this Web2 case?
Yeah, we can create. I have one question. So on the Web2 case HTML generator, there were only these options that what we see, the contact and the issue description.
Yeah,
so
right.
Is this just for testing? Like on real time, we can select whatever we can, and those will be
yes, right.
displayed on the
multiple
HTML.
fields you can select. Like if you can customize adding some new fields, and then also you can add here whatever is required. You can add here. Everything is customized only.
So if
Salesforce
we do that,
see, if you see here, yeah, you have in the left side here, if you are able to see available fields, company type, status. So these are all the fields which are there in our current case object. You can add some hundreds of fields in the case objects, and then everything will be visible here.
And in the HTML generated, we will be seeing all these fields, and on the
yes, right.
pages, we will be seeing all these. Okay.
Yes, right. You can add it if you want. You can add, and then once you have added, click on save, and then you can generate. So yeah, click on generate. It automatically that field will be coming in. Okay. It's a general HTML file which will be generated.
Yeah. Hi, Anatol. So I
Yeah.
have two questions. Yeah, one question is, so how we can make the alignment and proper UI format?
Yeah, those alignment and all, it is not in our scope because it is not Salesforce related. No, that the web developer will be taking care of it. It is not the Salesforce scope at all. We are not putting it in the Salesforce. No, we are just only till HTML generator. We are just giving the HTML file to the web application team.
Okay, in the HTML file, can we do any customization?
Yes, you can add. It is a generic HTML. If you are good in HTML, you can add the fields directly there without even touching here also. If you know what is API and all those things. All HTML related things you can directly change
no,
there
I meant
itself.
to say the alignment, and proper CSS.
Yes, everything you can do. See, if you see length and everything. People who are good at HTML, you guys can directly do it here itself. Since HTML, these things are not in our Salesforce scope, we are not much bothered.
Understood. Yeah, understood. Okay.
Yeah.
So
if you see everything, it will show.
Yeah, another question is, so you're opening the HTML file directly, right? So suppose if you want to open any website automatically, how they will put it in that HTML file in that
The
website?
thing is, what we'll be doing is we'll be sharing the HTML file to the respective customer. So, for example, if you are going to do it for Airtel, means Airtel will have a separate host for their website, right? They will share this HTML to their web developer team. there they will have their own CSS. So since we don't have their CSS, right, customer website, this CSS, we won't be doing any CSS activity. Just we'll be sharing the plain HTML code to them. They will add the CSS that should match with their website, and they will publish in their website. Just as a skeleton we are giving to them.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you so much, Anand and Anapur.
Yeah.
I find
And for quick time check, we'll have a break right now from 11:15 to 11:30, and 11:30 we can reconnect. Okay. If you have any other questions, I think Anapani can take a break, right?
Yeah. Any other queries?
Nothing
Telegram
else.
group
I got
link
the
is
section.
expired.
Annapurna, your
Hello.
prospects of this when you attending training as a developer, we are attending a training is admin has like developer has to take care of these setups before doing that client. All these setups.
It is based upon your requirement, na? Kind of like if they are looking for an email to case, they'll be giving you the requirement and you'll be developing that. Is my query clear? I mean, is my answer clear? I'm not getting you.
Are you giving this training as a developer point of view, or is it giving as a prospects of Salesforce admin point of view? As a
Yeah, this is comes
It's
under
either
admin.
way. Yeah.
In
Starting with
case you
admin,
want
because
to-
once you start with admin, only then everything falls in. When you go for deep into development, no, it has lot of configurations, like lot of coding, everything is coming in. So, but everything starts from that. When if we are not aware of this, we won't be able to take up the next step. This is a base.
as a developer has to know these setups before to do anything. As an admin setups.
Exactly.
You know,
Exactly. Developer also must know all these things. Directly, you can write Apex or JavaScript if you are aware of, but then you need to know what is there at the back end. Now you can say, okay, the email we are getting it. I want to customize it. I want to do lot of changes. I want a specific. If an email is getting, I'm getting an email only from Annapurni, then put it to some other case. So those are all the things which has to be under which you can do it through Apex and then multiple codings. But then you need to know what is there in the existing one.